Go on, lads. Oh, where's he going? He got the moves, he got the moves. Gonna kick back. Oh, nice. And again. Oh! Get set. Go! Oh, I'll get you. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Alright? Because I am. I'm gonna run faster than you. That's why I'm gonna win. Cheating monkeys. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat you. Keep going. Go on then. Oh, just wide. Go on, Riley. You don't need that bigger run up, mate. No. Okay. Then. Boom! I've had a few new followers on Snapchat, so guys and gals, thanks very much for following. What's funny is that some of them are local teenagers who I bumped into last night. One of them, Jordan, was standing around with his group of mates and saw me coming and was like, "Andy, hiya, I've seen your videos on Facebook." I was like, "Oh no, what videos are up on Facebook again?" Which is funny. But Jordan, thanks for following, mate. I was chatting to Jordan and some of his buddies, they were asking me where I'm from in England, what football team I support, what I do for a living. I'm guessing these guys are mostly in their mid-teens and still at school. So I've got school-age teenagers following me now. I'm probably thinking I'm crap at Snapchat, to be honest. Well, lads, anyway, snap me back, all the people who just started following me, and tell me what it is you're interested in learning from me. I've got to kind of take a few steps back to try and think about how to introduce myself now. If you're still in school or a student, early 20s, late 20s, whatever, there's things I can help you with still. I remember I was quite good in school. I was intelligent enough in the right kind of academic way to do well in exams and things. But I remember a particular class, I think it was chemistry, and I was maybe 13 or 14, where a switch was flicked. I found myself daydreaming. I was in the class, the teacher was waffling, and I kind of zoned her out like, Homer Simpson does when Marge is talking to him. I just sort of snapped to and went, oh, I was daydreaming. And from then on, I stopped daydreaming. I stopped being a passenger, so to speak, in school. I stopped being in the class and waiting for it to finish, being in school and waiting for that to finish for the day. Thinking about the karate class I was going to do in the evening, or the sprint session I was going to do, or the whatever soccer, rugby training I was going to do. I learned how to pull myself into the moment. Well, I wouldn't have phrased it like that back then. And my little trick, it's a simple little trick, was to ask questions, was to think about questions I could ask of the teacher. I don't think I was trying to catch them out or anything, but I was just trying to ask questions about something they'd said and go, well, no, hold on, but you said that earlier. But to even just ask questions in a class and not be a dumbass asking something really stupid that's just been answered a second ago. You've got to pay attention. You've got to pay attention to what's going on, and you've got to think about what's going on, and then you've got to think of a good question. So the simple act of me deciding I was going to ask questions in class and try my damnedest not to look like an idiot was enough to take my academic level from here to here, just by purely making me pay attention and think about what was going on. Stopped me from being passive and just taking in, just suddenly being attentive, sitting forward, listening, thinking. I'll tell you, the teachers actually loved it. Like, I'd come out of the classes sometimes and go, oh, sorry you're asking all the questions. And they loved it. They loved that somebody was interested. I nearly swore there. If you're in school, you're in that room for an hour anyway for that class. You might as well pay attention. Maybe you don't want to stick your hand up and ask questions, but maybe just sit there quietly and in your head think of questions. Honest to goodness, it's a great tactic. The ability to ask good questions is like a skill that's going to stand you in good stead for the rest of your life. So on that note, snappers, I'm going to head to bed because it's nearly 12. But I will be thinking about my Snapchat stories going forward, how I can still talk business, marketing, goal setting, achieving it, and productivity, personal development, whatever else I ramble about. How I can keep rambling about all that kind of stuff and keep somebody who's in school still interested in listening to me. I think it's a very worthy challenge, to be honest, because as you saw yesterday, my kids, they have no fear. They haven't learned yet that they can't do things. They just want to have a go. They just start. One of the biggest problems with people trying to biggest problems with people trying to start a business is they don't just start. They just get in the way. It's like the education system and work society has trained us to be different from what we were originally. So I don't know when that happens. Is that a slow thing? Is it like a death by 1,000 cuts and eventually you give up and you become like a robot in a cubicle? Can I help and try and catch people earlier, before they get corrupted? I'm not knocking the education system completely. Its place, it's produced workers in factories for hundreds of years. But I don't know, it's slightly outdated nowadays, I think. Anyway, I feel a mission brewing. I don't know whether I can keep young lads interested enough to keep following my snaps. But if you are following, no matter what your age or gender, thanks for your attention. I'll keep on going. Keep snapping me and let me know what you like. I'll do more.